Blah, blah, blockage. Yo, 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 yo. What up, Schmeendus? What up, y'all? If you're new, welcome. If you're turning, what up, though? Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my mixtape, Love&Hiphop, in the description below. Here we go. Another react video. Amazing game show cheaters. This is the channel Good Mythical Morning. I'm not subscribed because it's my first time with these guys. Quick backstory of these guys. They also used to do the whole react channel. I'm not sure if they still do it, as far as, you know, just reacting on that channel. If you know what the actual react channel is, with the Fine Bros. I remember watching them a couple years back in that, way before I was a reactor. Hopefully y'all get to see this. They don't block it or whatever. You know, of course they can always, you know, claim copyrights, but you know, they might actually block it, which is understandable. You know, no one likes reactions. I get it. Again, my first time with them, so alright, let's get into it.
Could you spot a cheater on a game show?
Let's talk about that.
I seem like a robot chicken.
Good Mythical Morning.
As a kid, I was absolutely obsessed with game shows, and the great thing about them is that you get to put yourself in the place of the contestant and say, oh, would I get these right? Would I get these wrong? Would I win the big bucks? What would I be willing to do to go all the way to the cash top?
To the cash top,
To the
what
cash
they call it.
crop.
That's the official name. Well,
Cash top.
lots of people have been willing to go to great lengths to get to the cash top, and maybe even too far. That's what we're talking about today.
Yes, I want to take you to 2001,
Take me there.
the British version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. In particular, Charles Ingram. He was a former major in the British Army, and then he was a contestant in the hot seat on Millionaire. Now, he answered the first 7 questions right, amassing 4,000 pounds, but he already used 2 lifelines in the process to get to this point.
Not good.
So, you know, not
good.
quite halfway there, not looking good, but he was
questions you gotta
rescued by
answer?
the end of that episode, because they said, okay, come back tomorrow, audience, and see how Charles,
Cliffhanger.
the major, does. So he had some time to regroup,
Yeah.
and he did some strategizing, and he came back the next day with a new plan to go all the way to the top, hopefully. So this is what I want to do. I want to play a montage of his final answers for you, and see if you can identify his strategy, okay?
Okay.
I would have thought that it would be Aristotle and Assus. Yeah, I'm going to go for Aristotle and Assus. A1 or Craig David. No, I'll go Craig.
Okay.
If I had to guess,
Had something to do with that woman.
take cricket. I'm going to play Google. Yeah. Final answer. Final answer.
This is it here. This is the last one.
You just won 1 million!
What the answers?
This is what the host says.
You are the most amazing contestant we have ever had.
Yeah, you sure are.
You are the most amazing contestant
You
we
and
have
that woman you brought with you.
had. So, he was amazing because he was cheating. Can you guess how, Rhett?
The coughing.
Yeah, now,
That's my guess.
this episode never aired, but this footage was used in a documentary, which I highly recommend. Look it up. It's called Major Fraud, which documents this whole thing, and that's why the mix was altered for the cough to be so loud. But yes, he came back on day 2 and orchestrated a whole plan where that woman who was like coughing and covering her face was his wife.
Oh.
And then he also got the help of a contestant who was waiting in the wings named Tequin. And the 2 of them would cough whenever he would say the answer they thought was correct. And
It's effective.
he would read all of read all the answers and then wait for the cough.
I heard the cough.
Yeah, everyone started to hear it over the course of the game, except for the host, who was like so dialed in that he never noticed and kept things going.
People cough, it happens.
And then here's a picture of Tequin. Hello, I'm Tequin. I'm willing to cheat for someone else.
I wonder what his agreement was, how much he was going to get.
I don't know, but at one point, Charles forgot his system, and instead of reading every answer so that he could cough with the correct one, he just said, I think it's so-and-so. And then Tequin was like, no. He literally coughed, no. You can hear it audibly.
Sometimes you have to do that kind of thing.
So the producers obviously caught on to this, and then they gave him a phone call a few days later, and they recorded the phone call. Let's listen to that.
I have to tell you that we have suspicions.
Oh, really?
From viewing the recording of last Monday's program and subsequently studying the tapes carefully, that there were irregularities during the taping of the show in which you participated.
Specifically coughing.
Good Lord, no. Because of that, I have to tell you that these suspicions have been referred to the police.
Right.
And thus, we for the moment will be airing the program or indeed authorizing payment of the check.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, I mean, I completely refute that, obviously.
Of course.
Good Lord, I'm a sick old fact. All right, well, thanks for letting me know.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye.
Okay,
Cheers,
thanks for letting me know. You caught me cheating. That
Sounds a little guilty to me.
yeah.
That's not how I would have
Yeah,
been.
because you would have been angry.
Just get off the phone as quickly as you can.
Yeah, you would have been angry.
He was found guilty and fined £115,000.
Whoa.
And he's now known around town as the Coughing Major.
Oh,
yeah.
That name sticks with you.
But Tequin testified that his coughing was a combination of hay fever and a dust allergy, and I believe it.
No, it wasn't.
So, top that one.
Okay, you may remember this show, Press Your Luck, from the 80s.
I love this show.
You would play a game where you answer questions and you would win spins that you would get to take on the big board. And when you got to the big board, you could win more spins and money, or if you hit a whammy, you would lose everything.
Yes.
So here's how the game worked once you got to the big board, just so you understand.
Go for it. There it goes. Go for it. Come on, big bucks, and I need a 5,000 and a spin for Toby. Come on, stop.
He got it. He got the 5,000 in the spin.
Come on again for Toby. Stop.
Also, if you get him,
he didn't.
that's a
He
win.
got a whammy for Tommy.
Look how unhappy he is. Oh, thumbs down.
I tried to do it for Tommy. Who's
You can see,
Tommy?
very, very dramatic. Well, that's
That
today.
his name?
That's how. Probably not. That's how the game is played. But there's a guy named Michael Larson who was an ice cream truck driver from Ohio.
Okay.
He played the game a little bit differently. Let's watch Michael play the big board.
All right. He looks like an ice cream.
Okay. 4,000 in a spin. Yep. 5,000 in a spin. 1,000 in a spin.
Got because of Kauai. Yeah.
What?
He's so happy.
What?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
What?
Press your luck.
What? He killing it.
Go.
Killing it, dog.
Can you believe it?
Bro, he killing it.
I can tell you right now.
$110,000.
Bro,
I did not see this episode because I would have remembered it. And I would act like that if I were him too.
Look at that. That's what I
Celebration day!
Okay.
No whammies, no whammies.
Link. What did you think was going on there?
I think that his voice shook something loose and the whammies couldn't come up. It's like,
Yeah. That is exactly what didn't happen. Here's what happened. So this ice cream truck driver had been studying the big board for an extensive period of time, and he figured out there were 2 squares that a whammy never showed up on.
Okay.
And he also figured out there were 5 different patterns that you could follow the highlighted box around. So he would sense which pattern it was, and he knew when it was going to go to one of those 2 spots, and he would stop the board. And he did this 45 times in a row.
45 times
Meanwhile,
in a row?
producers are backstage freaking out. They can't bankroll this ice cream truck driver like this.
Yeah.
The only reason he ends up stopping is
We've got to stop him.
he hit one of them that wasn't one of the ones that he was thinking about, and he lost confidence, and so he stopped. He had more spins. He stopped at 110,000. Okay, they figured out what he did. They analyzed the tape. They realized that he had figured out the patterns.
Well, first of all, that's not cheating.
And they determined that it was not cheating, and
Yeah.
he got to keep all his winnings. They went on to change the system so that it couldn't be gamed as easily. But listen to what Michael Larson ended up doing. He ended up pressing his luck even further. This guy couldn't get enough. He goes back home. There's a radio contest where you can win $30,000 if you have a matching serial number on a $1 bill that the radio station is reading out. He gets all $110,000 after taxes printed into $1 bills. So he has just bags of $1 bills around his house. He's checking the serial number to win $30,000 more. Well, his last whammy was when he went to a Christmas party and someone stole all of his money.
Oh, no. That is horrible.
Sorry, Michael. Now he's also dead, which is kind of a big whammy, but...
I wonder what he would have said if he came home while they were stealing the money.
Stop!
Yeah, that's probably it. All right, I got one for you. Terry Neese, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. In 2008, he makes it to contestants row, and this is no normal contestant. This guy is a veteran blackjack cart counter.
Yes.
He is a casino surveiller, and he is a former TV weatherman, and you know what that means?
He can forecast how cold it's going to be in the studio.
Patterns.
Oh, yes, that.
First of all, when he gets down there, everyone's got to bid on one item. It's a grill. He guesses that it costs $1,175. Pretty exact bid, and exactly right.
Oh.
Raises a little suspicion.
Lucky.
He then earns the right to go on stage. He makes his way through the Price is Right to get to the very
Showcase showdown.
the grand finale, where he's pitted against someone else. They present a whole bunch of prizes you could win, but you've got to give the total price of the total showcase
Without going over.
And if you're within $250, you win both showcases.
I love it.
Now, this is the longest running show in television history, but what he did was amazing and out of nowhere. Let's watch the finale.
Yeah, the trailer, jukebox, bid $23,743. Actual retail price, $23,743. You got it right on the nose.
Right on the nose!
Hasn't happened since 72 or 73. Right on the nose. $56,450.
Dude.
Today, folks.
You care like you don't know how to feel.
Get your pet spayed or neutered.
What is that smile about?
This is right. Bye-bye.
Well, listen, whenever I have a big milestone in my life where I do something amazing, I know who I'm not inviting. Drew Carey.
Could have been anybody.
Listen, here's the story. The reason why
I hate my job.
it wasn't that. He's great at his job and he loves his job. But he was convinced that the guy was cheating because it had never happened, basically.
It's impossible.
And the producers were kind of having a conversation backstage. But here's the facts. He wasn't cheating. It was a combination of studying patterns and luck. He and his wife had taped and reviewed every single night all the products and prices on Price is Right. And it turns out that they repeat them. And he remembered what they were. And then when he got to the end, his wife's in the audience saying 23,000. And then he just adds 743 because it's their pin. That's what he said.
That's quite a system. So there was some luck involved.
Some luck in it, but Drew Carey was convinced that he was cheating and that it would never air. That's why he was so subdued. But they did air it. They just buried it in December when nobody watches Price is Right as much. And then Price is Right had to change their whole system in the wake of Terry Nice taking home all that stuff, including a karaoke machine.
Well, there you go. If you want to win a game show, study the patterns, drive an ice cream truck, and
Drive an ice cream truck.
Put your PIN number in wherever possible.
Peter Tamarkin, give me a call. Big fan. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Help control the pet population. Also, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Bobby.
We're from St. Olaf College.
In Northfield, Minnesota. And it's time to spin the wheel of musicality.
You know, Peter Tamarkin is dead. He's not going to be giving you any shout-outs.
Yeah, then don't call me.
He's also not on Twitter, but we are Rhett and Link. That's what we are on Twitter. You should, if you really like tweets, you should really follow us over there.
And click the mythical more, click the eye, because we're going to find out the story behind Rhett's vision quest in solitary confinement on the desert.
But not before we have a
In the desert, not on the desert. He was on the desert. Congratulations
to Ashton. You win Merch of the Month, the GMM t-shirt.
She got a t-shirt.
I slept in my underwear, and I want it.
All right, that's it for that. Okay, it was cool. It was basically a talk show. So thank God they had references, they had videos, like their back and forth. Their chemistry seemed amazing. They wasn't too corny for white guys, because in my opinion, white guys can be corny. But then again, I know some black guys who would be cheesy and corny too. So they get the thumbs up there. Let me see. Let me go through the contestants. I thought the intro was pretty cool when they had the little intro. It gave me a feel of Robot Chicken. I've seen that's good or bad. Just throwing the reference out there. Let's see. The first contestant was the millionaire guy. He cheated completely. Whatever. That's fine. He lost. That's his fault. Now the second guy. Studied. I mean, that's just what he did. Salutes to him. He took it all away. got $100,000. Like, So, you know, sometimes there's always a glitch in the system, especially that was in the 80s. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, computers, I don't want to say wasn't as, you know, smart, but, you know, it's always computer glitches and stuff like that. What was the next one? I think the next one, was the next one The Price is Right? Was it 3 or 4? I think the next one was The Price is Right. Yeah, because the guy on the right, the skinny guy, with a smaller guy who was married. I don't know if you caught that. He was married. I forgot their names. Rat and Link. I think whatever. Anyways, I think it was The Price is Right. Got it right on the head, man. And Drew wasn't happy. But like real quick, I want to give y'all a message. One thing I heard right before I got kicked out of the AFM group is trust nobody. And I forgot, I think Chino, somebody was saying it. Guy mouth full of goals, black guy, you would think this guy don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, just as far as what media try to tell us. But the guy was just breaking down how you can trust no one. And it was just so real. Wait, why am I saying trust no one? What did I just say? Oh, because people don't want to see you happy. I was referring this to Drew Carey. Because, you know, Drew had no reason to be salty about this guy winning everything. He had no reason. But you gotta remember, people don't want to see you win. Like right now, there's people who hope Golden State lose. Golden State had an amazing year, and they just hope they lose. They don't know why. They don't care why. They not there. They want them to lose. Period. That's just what we do as people. We are selfish individuals, and all we care about is ourselves. And if we are miserable, if we lacking anything, and we always lacking something, which means we always want to see people doing less than us, more hurt than us, more awful than us. That's just how we are. If we get more, we want more. You give us a little, we want more. You give us more, we want more. I was gonna say little, but that's not the case. That's just how we are. So trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with who you trust. I don't know who this message is to. The guy gave me the message, so I'm just spreading the message. You may know that person who you know you shouldn't be trusting, but you keep them around because they're the only person in your life. It's probably time for you to be alone. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing wrong with being alone. Figure it out. I can't tell you what to and not to do. Figure it out. But trust no one, man. Real talk. It's crazy. You know what he was saying is even your family members turn on you, your parents to disown you. And I'm like, yeah, we've seen it all the time. Movies always display it. You look at anybody real life, you know what I mean? You know, something happened. Look at Mia Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know that's kind of, you know, you might feel that's a far left example, but it's an example. Mia Khalifa, you know, I think she's Indian or something or whatever, but her family disowns her now because, you know, she was a porn star. Look at that, you know what I'm saying? They loved her when she was in college working at the Burger Shack, you know what I'm saying? When she was making probably $8 an hour, wherever she was, higher, lower, whatever. They loved her then, but now that she's wealthy, she's famous, you know what I mean? She could probably even take care of them because, you know, morally incorrect or however they feel about it, they disown her. Trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see it all the time, numerous times. Watch his other example is the first 48. How many times you see people continuously snitch on people in the first 48? It's reality. I mean, of course you may say, oh man, but they're criminals doing stuff. But that person who's snitching had something to do with the criminal activity. And forget snitching. It's just the whole, if we was cool, ain't you supposed to look out for me? Whatever happened to loyalty? We don't look out for each other. I'm not saying do a bid for somebody, but I'm saying we don't look out for each other. Or at least try to convince the person before they do it, don't do it. You knew you was cool with it, but now things done went left. You go snitch. So I don't know. I don't condone criminal activity at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, I understand, you know, if you do that type of stuff, it's gonna catch up with you and you gonna get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get in what you put out. I get that. But just going back to trust, just be careful, man. Be careful who you trust. I don't want to tell you necessarily not to trust anybody, because I understand that kind of is big. But he was also saying be careful about telling people, you know, things you got planned, showing people, like, if you get like a lot of money, like let's say you get your taxes and you start telling people I got $8 grand for my taxes. That person probably only got $2 grand for their taxes. You know they feel some type of way. Come on, they got 2. They probably feel like they were harder than you. You don't deserve it. You finna go blow it, which you probably is, which you probably don't. You probably don't deserve it. You probably gonna blow it. But guess what? That's your money. You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do with your money. Salutes to you, but they hate that. That's it. They mad, they angry, they jealous. I hope this makes it online. I really hope they don't block this. I'm finna end this now because I don't know if this gonna make it. I don't want to keep going and it don't make it. And I'm like, oh, the video didn't make it. You know, because this all my little messages is always tagged to a video. Always. I would never just do a blog. It would always have a video, and you would never know what I'm talking about. You have to watch all of my videos. So good luck to those people who actually try, because I have a lot. I have over, let me see, I got 4 on that one, then I got 1 on this one, so 5. I have probably over 600 videos going into the 7th. You know, some videos are hour long, some videos are 4 minutes long, some videos are dirt old. You know what I'm saying? I barely said anything. You know, those are my older videos. And some videos are really lengthy when I talk for like 12 minutes. So you gotta look. I mean, you know, if anything, if you're watching this one somehow, just always go to the end. If you just want to see if I talked about anything, just go to the end of the video and figure it out. But your boy Dust, go and check out my mixtape, Love&Hiphop, in the description below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. 2 fingers. Woo! Hold up. There we go. To the side. Dust.